makeover, made my whole city look good. I gave this V shit a makeover.
What's going on, YouTube? It's the boy Kev, and we're going to excuse me. We're gonna keep on doing reaction videos today. You know, there's a lot of things going on right now. I just want to be able to, you know, get my 2 cents into little things. But today we're gonna do a little reaction video to some financial like aid by this gentleman right here. I can't remember his name. Caleb Hammer. Funny as fuck on TikTok, but we do have a video for him on YouTube. So we're gonna say, why not? Let's see what people financial burdens looks like, and maybe it can help you and release some stress shit. But anyways, 500 subs. We got a cash giveaway going on. So once we reach that goal, I'm gonna do my thing, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go from there. Anyways, let's get right to the video and let's see what people ought to be looking like. How much money they spend, what they got going on.
Okay, so yo, $150.
I did pay that. But then I took out the $300 that they offered me today.
I just realized you got the debt on top. Here, let me see if I can help y'all out a little bit. Current debt, $150. Total debt, $43,000.
What the f are we doing?
I can respect that crash out.
I just don't know why. What the f Why have you done these things? You're coming on the show today. You're coming on the fucking show today.
I need a little bit of gas money.
We would have given you gas money. At that point, no, you bought things at Buc-ee's. Listen, we know your entire existence. You're a liar. A liar. You are a liar. Liar, liar, liar. Matching Bronco t-shirts for you
me
and
my
your mom.
Yeah. They were super cute. I don't know
Shut
what
the
else.
f up.
That's valid. Shut the fuck up.
$600 cash app that you took out the day of filming Financial Audit.
She knows he's fucked up.
Oh, I need a moment. I need a moment. Oh. I need a moment. Oh. Your child because you are dedicated to homeschooling them, then you can't afford to. This is basic.
I can't afford not to. It's worth any price to take care of my kid.
Oh my. Oh my. You.
If you have a kid one day, you might understand.
Yeah. And
are
guess
you married
what?
yet?
I am not, but guess what? I've seen a lot of people on this show, and this is where you're headed, that you're so proud of for some reason, where their entire life, your kid is going to be on hold because their failure and joke of a dad, while they're trying to live their life, never did anything in their entire life, their dad's life. So all of a sudden, your kid has to put their life on hold to take care of their failure dad. That's where you're going. That's just a mathematical reality. I don't need to have had a kid to know that.
That's not going to happen.
See, truth hurts though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you as a father, you should be setting up your kid for success and shit. And you are putting a hold on him. It's not fair to him. It's not fair to your kid. That's fucked up.
Fuck you, that's not gonna happen. Look at your finances now. You're in your mid-30s. You're acting like a 12-year-old.
Mid-30s?
Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a baby. Shut up. What a joke. That's not going to happen. You don't know anything.
That's not.
You're not even living life as an adult in 34. You couldn't successfully complete a marriage. You can't successfully complete holding a
I was
job.
married for 12 years.
And guess what? You're not. You couldn't successfully complete holding a job for more than 6 months. You couldn't work in a kitchen. You can't go and sit across a desk from someone without having to sit in a house for a week. You're a child. You're incapable of existing in this world and doing all this stuff that you want to do. And just like, by the way, your kid, you want to homeschool your kid. All this stuff that you are choosing is going to put you in a position where they're going to have to put their life on hold to take care of their joke of a dad. That is your choice, and it's honestly a disgusting choice. What are we doing here?
Facts.
You're supposed to help us.
In what way? I'm not a magic pill. Buddy, if I say, hey, maybe you can't do a luxurious vacation once a month, and that's why you're in debt.
Okay, first of all, it's not even once a month.
Shut the fuck up. If I just give literally the most basic thing and tell you to cut out the most expensive thing that maybe you do once a year instead, max, which I wouldn't even do, I'd get out of fucking debt, then maybe you'd be willing to cut that back. So I don't know what the is going on here. This is so stupid. This is so stupid already. So dumb. This is the first card. You have to be receptive. If you're sitting at this table, you have to be receptive, or I'm not fucking filming.
I am receptive. I just don't agree with your logic.
Please explain.
I mean, you know, everybody has debt.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Everybody has debt, and
No!
we're just not gonna go see the world
Yes.
and not go travel just because
Yes!
credit cards have to be
Oh
paid.
my.
That's stupid as fuck.
You have to go make memories.
Shut
You have to go make memories. What are you gonna do? Just stay in your house and fucking work all the time?
No.
So you rather go $20,000 in debt, $15,000 in debt, rather than and go see the world, rather than set yourself up. You see where's that logic at? What the fuck is that?
You
Literally?
Oh my gosh, buddy.
Is that what you do? Is that where you're just so miserable all the time?
Well, yes, I am building a business here, so I do put in more work than you've ever put in your entire life, but I also have results to show for it, and you have nothing to show for it. But also at the same time, because of that, I could retire right now and actually go see the world without going in debt because I put in the time, I put in the work, I put in the effort, the mental energy, the stress, the zits. Instead, your next vacation will be living under a bridge and you won't be leaving there.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app with Base 44.
Guys, Nina just
Most content that people produce on YouTube is fun. Yeah. Why weren't we a gaming channel? Why weren't we a food channel? Why weren't we a Graham Stephan talk at the camera for 8 minutes channel? Why'd we have to be financial audit? Why'd we have to be financial audit?
Bro. Valid crash out.
I'm sorry. Gosh, I just really fucking hate this. It flows through my bones.
I remember taking it out. I just don't remember what it was for.
They started garnishing your wages from this loan?
Yes.
You gave them access to your account?
Yeah.
You gave them access to your account? This isn't a government. They can't just
Bro, that just pissed me off. Why the fuck would he?
garnish unless you give access. I'm sweating so much. I'm sweating so much, and this is so. You don't understand. You don't understand. Listen, you're at this point. Listen. Actually, do I have empathy for you and how you do things? Boop boop. Bye bye. You're $70,000 in 8 months. That's spending. F you.
Well, $70,000 in 8 months, our spending has skyrocketed because we also moved in after we got married because we're not allowed to live together before we get
Oh
married.
no! I moved into a place. That means I have to spend $70,000 in 8. What are you talking about, dude?
A lot of our expenses were with her not having a job. We have to put on credit cards.
$70,000. That is you living
Not
above your means. You
completely.
do not need to live.
Her not having a job. 70,000.
live on
What the
$70,000
fuck
in
is
8
she
months.
spending?
That we are talking at that point, you are living off of $110,000 a year. That is, you are not making that up with an income. What are you
A
talking about?
lot of this stuff over the past year are one-time purchases that are not going to be made in subsequent
and you
years.
need them to survive.
One-time purchases.
And you need them to survive.
One-time
No.
And you
purchases.
need them to survive.
This is what I'm talking about. One-time purchases
To survive.
that are not going to be made in 2025
Doesn't
or
matter.
2026.
You needed them to survive.
So our spending
Doesn't. Hey,
you
tit.
our spending is going to go down because of those one-time
No,
purchases are no
that's
longer
not how
on the
this
budget.
works. Listen. Next year, maybe you'll want to buy a chin. I don't know what's going to
No.
happen.
Hey, you fucked up for that. Oh God, you fucked up.
At some point, everything gets pushed. Everything, you will find a replacement for that spending. The spending that you did
Facts.
last year that are one time, you're going to find one-time purchases next year. I only have 4 of these conversations a week. That's it. For 3 years.
So
will
you're saying
find
my
this.
position is the same as everybody else's position and that I'm not unique in any way. So why would I be on this podcast in the first place?
Yeah, basically, because essentially everyone that comes on the show, trust me, I've heard that this show.
Just because our spending was bad in the last 12 months does not mean it's going to be bad in the subsequent 12 months or the 12 months after that.
Behavior just changes because we wake up
we
one
are
day.
here to get our behavior changed and look at what we need
I don't
to
change
change.
behavior. I will give you advice of what you should and
Yes,
should not do.
and that advice
but you spend
will help our behavior.
Yeah, if you follow it.
Yes, that's what we want to do is follow
Oh
it.
my
That's
gosh,
why
this
we're
guy.
here.
That's why we're here. Okay, fucking bingo. Got it. Ding, ding, ding. Buddy,
Yeah.
everyone says that. Again, you think you're unique? You're saying exactly what everyone says every single
Yes.
time.
Okay, I'm here to get help. If I didn't want help, I would not be here.
Then maybe you should fucking listen instead of interjecting. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Interject.
No, go ahead.
There it is. Okay. Your one-time purchases that you did last year, you will have one-time purchases for the rest of your life. This is what happens every single time. And even still, she did not have a job since the middle of last year, since after the middle of last year, and you guys chose to live on $120,000. Even if they're one-time purchases, I don't give a you chose to live off of $120,000 a year when you barely make scraps. So I don't give a if they're one-time purchases. You chose that. You chose that.
So how about we go into the finances and
my-
look what we can fix?
Buddy, it's a fix. Here's a fix. Let me give you a little fix. This will solve your entire issue, and we can fast forward instead of doing an hour and a half. Here's a fix. Don't spend $120,000 in a year, you dumb making $30,000. How much went out?
I'm telling you, probably
Hold
like
on. So he was spending 120 racks on $30,000. Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
$7,000.
That doesn't make sense. You just told me the household expenditures are $7,000.
Well, you're supposed to
said
make
you-
it make sense.
You said you went on a trip.
We did, and it was great.
Okay, that would probably mean the money went out is more than just your household expenses. So how much do you think went out? How much do you think went out? How much do you think went out?
$10,000
Okay. Where did it go?
to the trip. I just told
Where'd you go?
To the Philippines.
You know you can't afford to go out, right? You know you can't afford to buy any designer clothes. You know you cannot afford to go to anything but great clubs. You know you cannot afford to go out to eat at all, right? To be very clear, not a single time.
I'm speechless.
Do you know you cannot afford that though?
I get I feel like it saves me so much time though, so I can work on my business.
Work on your How many hours a day are you working?
It depends. And now
Average.
I'm doing more things
Give
now.
me average.
An average
How many days or hours a day are you working?
5.
I wish I could spend only 5 hours. The fuck?
Then you don't
Part time on your fucking
have
business?
time. That's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, I'm digging into you, but that's dumb. That's dumb, and you need to know that's dumb. That's why I'm being rough. 5 hours a day? Oh, poor me. I'm working 5 hours a day and I can't cook. What do you mean it saves you time?
Hey, where do you think your score would be financially? 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. 10 is a number, so 0. You can give 10 numbers in between there.
5.
Have you
5.
seen this show?
Yes, I've seen the show all the time, actually. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Were you closing your ears and eyes while it was playing near you? You think you're a 5? This is one of the biggest stacks of. Okay, guys, if you want your hammer financial score and you're not a fucking moron, sorry. You literally spent more money this last month than came in, so that does not make sense. That is not lining up with the literal reality of your situation.
Yeah. Well,
so what are you talking about?
I mean,
obviously something is different there than you are expressing.
No, it's not different. I pay all my bills.
Yeah, your bills. What do you mean by bills? Are you just talking about like the minimum monthly payments on things that are required?
No. I've paid off my credit cards to a certain degree.
There's a couple credit cards that get some payments, and there's some credit cards that are getting.
Kind of. But I'm working on it. It's not like I'm just not paying them. Everything gets a payment.
Yeah, like a minimum monthly. Is that what you're saying?
Like $100. Every card gets at least $100.
Okay, if the bills are paid before you close the books, why? How are we spending more than is coming in? I'm trying to understand this from your perspective.
Shop and I travel.
Okay, why isn't that tracked? Why are we tracking our bills but we're not tracking our spending?
I don't know. Because if I track it, then I probably won't do it anymore.
Isn't that a good thing? Isn't that what gets us to the best place?
Yeah.
Realting's a very interesting profession in the fact that, again, like you said at the beginning, you don't get paid unless you make a big sale. So if you're not doing anything or helping someone find a place as well, I know some of it with commission is kind of changed up recently, but either way, whatever. You don't get paid unless you get paid. It's not an ongoing bi-weekly payment. Okay, wonderful. With that, you would want to be basically debt-free to have no risk hanging over your head as you're in a more risky job situation. You'd want a fully funded emergency fund to be able to cover yourself probably about 12 months actually as like a business owner, which you are your kind of own business.
Yeah, but technically I don't spend out of my bank account. I only spend on credit cards.
You understand you have to pay the credit card.
I just hurt my fucking head. Why the fuck are you spending more money on your credit card that you gotta pay back rather than just card cash? You gotta pay that shit back regardless. It's not free.
Yeah, and I do. I pay them. So
not off.
So in the beginning of the month, I track my monthly bills out of my bank account, and then I only spend on a credit card. So I don't
but you don't put back on your credit card what you spend on it.
I know.
So it doesn't work like that.
I know, that's all I need to hear. Shit. This is gonna be the end of this video. My head is hurting from this. I'm gonna watch some more of these though. You know what I'm saying? Give a little more taste into what we're looking at here. With that being said, hit the like, hit subscribe. 500 sub giveaway. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't, go check my last video. And yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. And we finna get more videos out the way and locked in. So hit that subscribe button. Peace.
Finally get some cake and you make it out the way. Been out there looking at review and be ready for that hate.